Hello, I'm reading Avie, and today I'm going to talk about The Ghost of Christmas Secrets by Bobbi Holmes, number 19. Almost there. We're halfway to the end. It's hard to know who to trust when you're worth billions. Christmas brings uninvited family members to Marlow House, vying for Chris Glandon's favor. One of them may have already killed for it. In the midst of the mystery, Lily is distracted with one question: what isn't Danielle telling her? Boy, it's a doozy. I just finished this 2 days ago. Yeah, finished this one 2 days ago, so should be fresh on my mind. Lloyd, supposedly Chris's uncle, which it is, it's Lloyd and Simon are his uncles, just drugged a woman named Zara. For what? It started off weird. Who is Zara and why is she being drugged? By his uncles. Walt asked Danny to marry him, but she sort of rejected him as it was too soon. He said he wanted to wait to make love until they were married, though. Typical Walt, old-fashioned. Of course, I think that got her in a hurry. Like, oh, well, let's go. Danny suggested they elope, but didn't tell anyone. He was willing. Carla is talking to a new person named Mindy, and they started talking about Heather and said they reminded her of Abby from NCIS. I just had that thought last book since I was watching it, too. It's funny. I should have mentioned it. Aw. Ben from the museum died. Aw. Not his wife. He, though, left the car back to Walt. Rightfully so, since it was Walt's. Well, he doesn't know that he left it to Walt, though. Obviously. Because nobody really knows he's alive again. Except for a few people. But either way, it's back to Walt. Rightfully so. Walt and Danny are married. Yay. I was expecting them to make love that night, but they did not, oddly enough. Or if they did, I'm assuming they probably did, but it wasn't mentioned. I was expecting some kind of start and then fade away sort of thing, but Walt wrote a book within 2 weeks, and it's already on the bestseller list. Thanks to Ian having a publisher already, though, so that really helped. So, Chris's uncles, Simon and Lloyd, are trying to warn them of Danny and her possibly being a Black Widow. I mean, if you look at it from the outside, she has had a lot of inheritance. So, but obviously she's not a killer. That'd be one heck of a twist at the end. They're back trying to get Chris's money yet again. They never learn. I wonder if the uncle succeeded in poisoning Zara and if she's a ghost, and her husband Noah can see spirits. Am I right? Halfway. Someone named Barbara and her son Tad went to a storage unit for their Christmas tree and smelled something dead in a unit next door. It was not the same Barbara mentioned in the last video, though. I thought it was going to be, but we have no idea who those people are. Someone is using a dead man's storage unit to store the body. Although I'm jealous because he was trying to sell a boat and did so before he died. If only we could get this one to sell. We're trying to sell one for my in-laws. Sell already. The uncles told and also, the only reason that the body was ever found was because a rat chewed through the deep freezer's cord. So, yeah, and then it stopped working, and that's when the smell hit. The uncles told Heather that Chris is crazy for her, but was hurt by Danny, so she should go after him, even if he seems uninterested. Just keep on going. Okay, so Zara is working with the uncles, it seemed. Not a ghost. Or likely being threatened since it started with her being poisoned. Or I read that totally wrong and she is not working with the uncles. The ghost. They're not ghosts. Yet. No. I don't know. They didn't die. I'm just kidding. Lloyd received a document that's forged, a new will putting the uncle's name back in Chris's will. I didn't know how else to say that. I'm still not convinced about Zara. She might be a ghost after all. She has a roommate who is looking for her, thinking she's missing. I went back and forth on this one. Ha! She is dead. She's the body in the freezer in the storage unit. Ha! Poor Zara. The uncles supposedly killed Danny and Chris, but I'm hoping that's a ploy after she confronted Zara, because we did not hear that conversation. So, I mean, also, though Danny's the main character, I don't think she would die. I mean, maybe. Maybe at the end. But I feel like if she were gonna die, like, Walt wouldn't have found her or gotten a body again, so. That's getting dark out there. So, but I don't know, we'll see, I guess. In this book, though, she was not dead. I wonder if Zara was Chris's sister. She was in the foster care system, too. And Chris was adopted, after all. I said, OMG. Zara isn't related to Chris. Noah, though, is his older brother by 10 years, and he can see ghosts, too. So here's the story. All about how. The story goes, Chris and Noah's dad died when they were young. It didn't say how old they were, but, and if it did before, I'm sure it mentioned before how old Chris was when he was adopted. Yeah, no, that was somebody else. Oh well, whatever. Anyways, their mom can see ghosts and saw the dad, but she was new to that, I think, and was telling the neighbors that she could see him. Noah could also see him, being old enough. The neighbors were getting concerned and called CPS, so they took the boys away. She then killed herself. Zara was just a friend of Noah's, not actually a wife or anything, but like best friend. They, met in the foster care system. So, Zara was then diagnosed with ALS, poor lady. R.I.P. Eric Dane. So she tracked down Chris because she wanted Noah to know his family. She was like, I'm kind of glad they killed me, though, because it was painless, as opposed to ALS. So, can't blame her. Not that she was, like, suicidal, but still. Eva ended up coaching Chris and Danny through their death scene. It's a shame she can't be an acting coach. Or even just an actress, but still. Aw, Danny announced their marriage. Chris knew already somehow, but didn't say how. I guess just by observation. So this was our second Christmas book. Did I read the first one this year? I did. Okay. So I read the first one in January, and that's when we met Chris. So that was 2 years ago. So now this one is, again, all about Chris. I wonder if there's going to be a third one that's also all about Chris. But, oh well. I really liked it. I, again, kept going back and forth on Zara. I did not know what was going to happen. Obviously with the uncles we knew. Just because, they kept they kept on plotting the whole book. So we knew that they were going to try to kill him. And hopefully not succeed, which they did not. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, back to it. I didn't know what was going to happen with Zara and what the heck they were up to. But, oh well. It was a good book. Let me know if you read it and liked it. Let me know what you thought. Bye.